Have you ever noticed how elderly people in Japan seem to move differently? While many seniors in the West struggle with mobility, you'll see 70 and 80-year-olds in Japan walking for miles, climbing stairs without hesitation, and living independently well into their golden years. What's their secret? It's not genetics, and it's not some expensive supplement. The answer lies in 6 simple leg exercises that have been passed down through generations in Japanese culture. Today, I'm going to reveal these 6 powerful movements that keep Japanese legs strong and functional decades longer than average. Whether you're in your 30s looking to bulletproof your future or already past 60 and want to reclaim your strength, these exercises will transform how your legs age. Stick around because exercise number 4 is something most Western fitness experts completely overlook, and it might be the most important one of all. Let's dive in. Let's start with something that looks deceptively simple but is absolutely brilliant for leg strength and joint health. The seiza sit is the traditional Japanese kneeling position, and it's woven into daily life in Japan from childhood. Here's why this matters. When you regularly practice seiza, you're maintaining ankle flexibility, strengthening the muscles around your knees, and improving blood flow to your lower legs. Think about it. Most people in the West spend their entire lives sitting in chairs, and by 60, they've lost almost all ankle mobility and knee flexibility. But in Japan, this position keeps those joints active and healthy. Seiza also engages your core and improves your posture, which prevents the forward slump that makes walking difficult as we age. Now, if you've never done this before, don't worry. Start small. Kneel on a soft surface like a yoga mat or cushion with your knees together and your feet tucked under your buttocks. Your big toes should touch behind you. Sit back gently onto your heels, keeping your spine straight and your hands resting on your thighs. If this feels too intense on your ankles or knees, place a folded towel between your calves and thighs to reduce the angle. Begin with just 30 seconds and gradually build up to 2 to 3 minutes. The key is consistency, not perfection. Do this daily, maybe while watching TV or reading, and you'll notice your ankle and knee mobility improving within weeks. Your legs will thank you decades from now.
Next up is an exercise so simple you can do it while brushing your teeth, yet it's one of the most predictive tests of longevity. In Japan, balance training is considered essential for preventing falls, which are one of the leading causes of disability in older adults. Single-leg balance might sound basic, but here's what makes it powerful. Balance requires coordination between your muscles, nervous system, and proprioception, your body's sense of where it is in space. After age 40, we lose proprioception rapidly unless we actively train it. This exercise strengthens the small stabilizer muscles in your ankles, knees, and hips that keep you upright. It also improves your reaction time, so if you do trip, your body knows how to catch itself. Studies show that people who can balance on one leg for 20 seconds or more have significantly lower mortality rates. Here's how to do it properly. Stand next to a wall or sturdy chair for safety. Shift your weight onto your right leg and slowly lift your left foot just a few inches off the ground. Keep your standing legs slightly bent, not locked. Engage your core and find a focal point at eye level to help you stay steady. Your goal is to hold this position without wobbling excessively or touching the wall. Start with 20 to 30 seconds on each leg. If that's too easy, try closing your eyes for an added challenge. It's incredibly humbling, but incredibly effective. Do this twice daily and watch how your confidence in walking on uneven surfaces improves. This is the kind of strength that keeps you hiking at 75.
Now let's talk about wall squats, but with a Japanese twist. In Japan, isometric holds, where you maintain a position without moving, are valued just as much as dynamic movements. This exercise builds the kind of endurance and mental toughness that translates directly to real life. Wall squats strengthen your quadriceps, glutes, and calves while being incredibly gentle on your joints.
Unlike jumping or heavy lifting, there's no impact and no excessive load on your knees. But here's what makes the Japanese approach different. They emphasize the hold at the bottom. This isometric contraction builds tendon strength and muscular endurance in a way that regular squats can't match. It also teaches your mind to push through discomfort, which is a skill that diminishes as we age, but is critical for maintaining independence. Stand with your back against a wall and your feet about hip-width apart, positioned roughly 2 feet away from the wall. Slide your back down the wall by bending your knees, keeping your knees behind your toes and your thighs as parallel to the ground as you can manage. Your back should stay flat against the wall. If a full 90-degree squat is too challenging, only go halfway down. There's no shame in that. Hold this position for 20 to 30 seconds, breathing steadily. As you build strength, work up to 60 seconds or more. Do 3 sets, resting a minute between each. You'll feel the burn, but that burn is your muscles adapting and getting stronger. This is the exercise that lets you get up from a low chair effortlessly when you're 70.
Here's the exercise most Western fitness programs completely ignore, and it's a game changer. In Japan, foot and ankle strength are considered the foundation of leg power. If your ankles are weak, everything above them compensates, leading to knee pain, hip problems, and poor balance. Toe and heel walks target the muscles in your calves, shins, and feet that control your gait and absorb shock with every step. Strong ankles prevent trips and falls, and they're essential for walking on stairs or uneven ground. In Japanese culture, where people often remove their shoes indoors and walk barefoot, foot strength is naturally maintained. But for those of us who wear cushioned shoes all day, these muscles atrophy. This exercise wakes them back up. For toe walks, rise up onto the balls of your feet and walk forward slowly for 20 to 30 steps. Keep your core engaged and your posture tall. You should feel your calves working hard. For heel walks, lift your toes off the ground so you're balancing on your heels, and walk forward for another 20 to 30 steps. This one works your shin muscles and feels awkward at first, but that's the point. You're training a movement your body has forgotten. Do 2 to 3 rounds of both toe and heel walks and try to incorporate this into your daily routine, maybe in the morning or before bed. If you want an extra challenge, do them on a slight incline. Over time, you'll notice your ankles feel more stable, your calves feel tighter, and your walking stride becomes more powerful. Step-ups are a staple in Japanese fitness routines because they mimic one of the most important movements in daily life, climbing stairs. But the Japanese version includes a critical element that makes it far more effective: the pause. Step-ups build single-leg strength, which is essential because most of life happens on one leg at a time. Walking, climbing, even standing on a bus, you're constantly shifting weight from one leg to the other. This exercise strengthens your glutes, quads, and hamstrings while improving your balance and coordination. The pause at the top forces you to stabilize, which engages all those small muscles that keep your hips and knees aligned. This is functional strength at its finest. Find a sturdy step, box, or bench that's roughly knee height. If you're just starting, go lower. Place your right foot fully on the step, making sure your whole foot is planted, not just your toes. Press through your right heel and lift your body up onto the step, bringing your left foot to meet your right. Here's the key. Pause at the top for 2 full seconds. Control your descent as you step back down, leading with the same leg. Do 10 to 12 reps on each leg, focusing on smooth, controlled movement rather than speed. If this feels too easy, hold light dumbbells or increase the height of the step. But remember, the pause is what makes this work. It's not about rushing through reps. This exercise is what keeps Japanese seniors climbing temple stairs without breaking a sweat. Finally, let's end with an exercise that's perfect for active recovery days, or for those times when you're watching TV and want to keep your legs engaged. Seated leg extensions and flexions are part of Radio Taiso, the morning calisthenics routines that millions of Japanese people do daily. This exercise isolates your quadriceps and hamstrings without putting stress on your joints, making it ideal for older adults or anyone recovering from injury. It also improves circulation in your legs, which is critical as we age. Poor circulation leads to swelling, cramping, and fatigue, but consistent movement keeps blood flowing and your muscles nourished. Plus, this can be done anywhere, at your desk, on a plane, or while sitting in a waiting room. Sit in a sturdy chair with your back straight and your feet flat on the floor. For the extension, slowly lift your right leg until it's straight out in front of you, parallel to the ground. Hold for 2 seconds, feeling your thigh muscles engage, then lower it back down with control. For the flexion, slide your foot back under the chair as far as you comfortably can, feeling the stretch and contraction in your hamstring, then return to the starting position. Do 15 to 20 reps on each leg, moving slowly and deliberately. If you want to add resistance, you can use ankle weights or a resistance band looped around your ankle. The beauty of this exercise is that it's low intensity but high impact for maintaining muscle tone and joint mobility. It's the kind of thing you can do every single day without overtraining.
So there you have it. 6 simple yet powerful exercises that keep Japanese legs strong, mobile, and functional well into their 70s, 80s, and beyond. These aren't flashy. They're not going to go viral on social media, but they work because they address the real foundations of leg strength, joint mobility, balance, functional movement, and consistency. The secret isn't doing something extreme once in a while, it's doing the right things every single day. Start with just 1 or 2 of these exercises and build from there. Your 70-year-old self will look back and thank you for taking action today. If you found this helpful, drop a like and let me know in the comments which exercise you're going to start with. Are you going to challenge yourself with the wall squat hold, or maybe try the seiza sit for the first time? I want to hear from you. And if you want more longevity secrets from around the world, make sure you're subscribed because I've got plenty more coming your way. Stay strong, stay consistent, and I'll see you in the next one.